Hey, it's just another fall Saturday in the state of Texas. I got a cherry on for BOA Austin. I got a cherry on for BOA North Houston, and they're all in this episode. I'm going to do two in one episode, see how they do, and then at the very end, I'll tie everything together, kind of create some sort of central theme. But who knows? Whatever. Good morning again, Daniel Valdez again. It's a pleasure and honor to talk to you. I am exhausted, but probably not as exhausted as the members, the marching members who performed their shows. They hit them out of the park last night. Not just here in Austin, not just at Austin where I was at, but also in the North Houston Conroe area as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. I'll do the Austin one first. I'll do the North Houston one next. And then we'll just combine it all together and then see. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. So first things first. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to the TxBands.com live blog that was on Box 5 TV last night, Box 5 Media. Thank you to everybody who came up to us in the stands at Austin and North Houston and gave us T-shirts and candy and took care of us and asked if I got plenty of messages asking if we were okay, if we needed anything. Do you need sunscreen? Do you need this, that, whatever? Thank you all so much. We have the best fans in the world. We have the greatest people looking out for us, always offering to help us out with anything. So we really appreciate you all. And thank you all so much for not just being our friends, but spreading the word about the live blog and stuff like that. So thank you so much for everything that you do for us. We really, really appreciate it. Now, let's get to it. Let's go cherry on Austin Regional. Remember, cherries suck. All right. Austin Regional. We're just going to basically read through it, and then we'll kind of go over what happened on Saturday morning, evening, and afternoon. So here we go. Cherry on Austin. 12th place. We had Weiss. High School out of Pflugerville. Congratulations to them. I believe this is one of the first times that they've made a one-day regional final. I know they've made a super regional final in St. Louis before, but as far as Texas contests go, I believe this is one of the first times they've made finals at a one-day regional here in the States. So congratulations to them. I love that show. 13th place, Westwood. James Bowie in 12th. Wait, that's a 14, 13, 12. Okay, got it. Okay. Weiss 12th. Westwood 11th, James Bowie 10th, Round Rock 9th, Westlake 8th, 7th was Leander, 6th was Cedar Ridge, 5th was Vista Ridge, 4th was Cedar Park, 3rd was Rouse, Claudia Taylor Johnson in 2nd, and congratulations to the 2021 Bands of America Austin Regional Champion. Still the reigning champion. They've won this event 2 years in a row, Vandergrift High School. Congratulations to them. Juliet Letters. Didn't I tell you about that first hit? They were doing things out there musically that were just blowing my mind with like unison notes and stuff like that. So congratulations to all these fantastic programs. Incredible to see. If we want to look at scores and stuff, I mean, you can, but I think the central theme with the Austin Regional last night was cleanliness was the name of the game. It's as simple as that. The programs that were able to get into finals and the programs that you see at the top of the list, you're like, interesting. Well, I don't really know that name, or I don't really I got stuff to say about that. I'm going to try to keep it as calm as possible, but cleanliness was the name of the game, regardless of what your band shirt says. This is very important. Regardless of where you were from, cleanliness was the name of the game, not just musically, but visually, not just drill, but body movements as well, body visuals, multiple responsibilities. How clean were they when you're moving and playing at the same time? The programs that were clean were rewarded yesterday afternoon and last evening, Saturday night. I'm recording this on Sunday. Perfect example. Rouse. Everyone's freaking out. How'd they get that high? I don't understand. What happened? What do you mean what happened? You didn't see the show? You didn't listen? The sound they're able to produce with that smaller program is incredible. The drill was super clean. Their visuals, and this is not just true about Rouse, but Cedar Park and Vandegrift and Claudia, they all had something in common. Cedar Park too, we'll add them in there. Cedar Park as well. They all had something very in common. Their body movements were very deliberate and very clean. And see, that's the thing with cleanliness. It's not just clean drill. Spacing's important. Yeah, we all understand that, being, having the same distance between side to side and front to back, or whatever the drill calls for. I'll use judge speak here. We understand what you're trying to communicate up top here. That's my judge voice. Don't you love it? It's got to be readable from up top. That's how you get your points. That's how you get your general effect points. That's how you get your ensemble points. Remember, Bands of America contest, 60% of your score are coming from people, your judges, that are sitting in the press box. So everything you do, whether you stick your hand out, or whether you lunge forward, whether you kneel on the ground, or whatever, all of that has to be clear up top. If it's not, you can't get points for it. It's as simple as that. So when you see these names up here that maybe you don't either recognize or you're not used to seeing towards the top, don't be surprised and don't freak out. They earned that right to be there for being that clean this early in the season. Yes, it's late September, but we're still considering this an early season regional. Cleanliness was the name of the game. That is what is common for the programs that were able to get into finals, as opposed to other programs that didn't quite make it. And then the programs that are, let's say, the top half of finals besides the bottom half. Cleanliness was the name of the game. We can disagree about show themes. We can disagree about whether I like that show or not, or it's not my type of style, or I don't really like the music, or they're playing this one song from this pop artist that I don't really care for. None of that matters. I understand. We can have different opinions, and we can talk them out, and we can respect each other. I promise you, there was a time in this world where we could actually do that. But the name of the game at this contest was clarity of form, clarity of sound. Can I close my eyes and not only be able to dictate? I'm not saying I can do this personally. I can't. I'm a moron. But I should be able to close my eyes, listen to what you're playing, and I should be able to dictate it. And if you're really good, I should be able to write out the instrumentation too, because that means you have a balance of flavors, a balance of colors of sound. See how that works? Cleanliness is the name of the game. Now, one thing I want to remind people is that it's the end of September. It is not the beginning of November. This is very important because everybody's is ready to like throw bricks and stuff. I don't agree with what the judges said and going crazy and all that stuff. Part of that is because we haven't had anything to really gripe at for 2 years. So we're getting our muscles back on that. Our griping muscles have atrophied a little bit. So I'll give you a little bit of leeway on that, but at the same time, we need to be as respectful as we possibly can. Because a lot of these programs are just like last year. We got some programs that are experiencing a very high level of success, either for the first time or for the first time in a long time. So let's respect it. Let's understand it. Let's give them a round of applause, and then we keep working. That's all you can do. We can analyze the scores all we want to. Cool. But at the end of the day, there is only the next rehearsal. There is only the next warm-up. There is only the next contest. That's all you got left. So you keep working hard, and everything else falls where it may. So congratulations to everybody that performed yesterday. I had such a blast in the stands. Congratulations to Vandegrift for winning this regional again. I don't know how many regional titles they have. I can't count them all. Somebody smart will be able to figure that out for me. Excellent performances all around. I love all your shows. They're great. So there's something great about everything. These shows are going to be really, 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 really good and highly competitive as the season keeps on going. There's your cherry on Austin. Now we're going to do cherry on the North Houston Regional. So I'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Cherry on Houston Regional, or North Houston Conroe Regional. We'll go 12th place, Stephen F. Austin. 11th place, College Park. 10th place, Dawson. 9th place, James E. Taylor. 8th place, Cy-Fair. 7th place, Pearland. 6th place, Keller Central. 5th place, Wiley East. 4th place, 7th Lakes. 3rd place, Klein Oak. 2nd place, Cypress Woods. And congratulations to the 2021 North Houston Regional Champion, the Woodlands High School. You gotta love that music. You gotta love that music. It is such a fan-friendly show. There's so many kitschy tunes and everything's so fan-friendly. That guard's incredible. That guard is incredible. You want to see an excellent guard performance and design and whatnot? Go watch them. Watch them do their thing and then realize, okay, I should probably practice a little bit more because they're absolutely phenomenal. A really good guard with great weapon work and good design and just great performance adds so much to a marching show. It adds so much. And that could be the difference between bottom half of finals, top half of finals. Could mean the top half of finals to the top third of finals. And then you just keep on going. You keep on using that analogy. They're firing on a lot of cylinders right now. They only performed up through their ballad. By the way, the tenor sax solo in that ballad is killer. I cannot wait to hear that live in person. But this show has so much potential. It's so much fun. And I love the direction they've been going in. I love that they just, you know what, West Side Story. We're doing West Side Story. There's a million West Side Story shows out there in the past that have been done in the past 25, 30 years. But they bring it and they make it their own. They put their little big W stamp on it, and it's they're one of my favorite programs ever. They're so good at performing and at staying in character, and you're going to want to see this live. You're going to want to see this live. I promise. It's worth the price. Them alone is worth the price of admission. I promise. So congratulations to everybody that was at the North Houston Regional. Thank you for Mr. Daniel Sanchez, who helped out with the live blog at the North Houston Regional. Thanks to my buddy Landry Kendrick for helping out at the BOA Austin live blog with me as well. So you see the BOA Houston, you see that list, and you're like, wow, all the names I recognize are not necessarily in the place that I thought they would be. Here's the thing about that. Last year, when we barely had any of this activity, people and programs had to really reevaluate how they ran their fall marching shows. I spoke about this a couple of months ago. What do you do if you're a director? Do you reevaluate your life? Do you reevaluate if you want to continue in this profession, or would you be happier doing something else? Students had to do the same thing. Students had to reevaluate whether they wanted to be a part of this program, especially if they were away from all their friends and whatnot during virtual learning, which they had to do last year. Because that's a choice too. Unless your parents make you do it, and then whatever. We've been over that before. But my point is, when you reevaluate that stuff and you finally come to a decision and you realize, okay, I want to change how I do rehearsal, or hey, I want to change my design team, or hey, I want to change this, or I want to put more focus on the fall marching season instead of concerts, or whatever your decision is. I feel like there's some more programs that are they're investing more in their fall marching show. They're hiring these program coordinators and these drill writers and these music arrangers that know how to write, know how to collaborate with each other, first of all, and know how to write good material that is achievable for the program. It's one thing to have the design, but to be able to have a design that your students can achieve, that's how you make things work. That's how you stay in business for a long time. That's how you achieve success year over year over year. And of course, the students have a lot to do with it, because you're pushing them, you're motivating them to keep better and doing better each and every rehearsal, each and every rep. So when you see these names that you don't really recognize, and you're seeing them in a place that you never seen them before, like Cypress Woods, they sound amazing, by the way. No problem with them because they have, in fact, this is true, 127 All-Staters in their band. But we knew this last year when they made state. We knew that something was brewing already. Wiley East a couple of years ago, same thing, impressive showing. Now they're coming into 5A. Now they're at 5A. They're going to do 5A state marching contest this year, and they're probably going to place really well because they're already performing at such a high level. So, in Klein Oak too, I believe Klein Oak, correct me if I'm wrong, Klein Oak, the first time, the Klein Oak's been around forever. This is the first time they've been a part of a regional finals performance. How exciting is that? I've always been a proponent of that one performance that can send a program into the stratosphere, because that's all it takes. All it takes is one, hey, we made finals. I can't believe it. We made it for the first time. That's all. Sometimes if you've got the right culture in place and you've got kids that are motivated and you got a staff that's motivated, guess what? That one performance can turn into decades of success. It really can. I've seen it happen. It's happened plenty of times in the past. So I guess my overall point is, when you don't, it's okay. Don't be afraid that there's some new faces hanging out. Don't be afraid that there's some new friends. There's some new programs we get to cheer. The more programs there are they're super fantastic and they're performing at such a high level, the better the activity is. It's better for the activity as a whole. It absolutely is. We need more faces. We need more Cypress Woods. We need more Klein Oaks and Wiley Easts. We need more College Parks. We need more Rouses and Weiss, and we need all those. We need those faces. We need those people. We want them to succeed. You should want them to succeed. I don't care if they outscored your kid last night. That doesn't matter to me. I want the activity to grow as a whole. And that is why I speak to you every week, rambling on and on about Texas Marching Band. We need these faces. We need them because that means there are more kids getting a solid music education, which, oh, by the way, apparently turns out great citizens of the earth. We could use some more of that stuff. So remember, if you take anything away from this conversation, it's September. It's not state marching contest yet. Remember, I did say that first step was important, but it's not the last step. So if your program didn't achieve the results that you thought you were going to, now use that as motivation and keep working. If you did achieve the results you got, if you did achieve the results that you wanted, keep going, because everybody's just going to keep better and keep getting better and better and better, and you need to do the same thing. Remember, the second you stop working, somebody else passes you. It's true in every aspect of life, especially this activity. I want to congratulate everybody on such fine performances this past weekend. I know we also have to keep in mind that, we saw some programs that we haven't seen perform in 2 years, competitively in 2 years. And then those programs, your freshmen and sophomores, they were getting their first taste of contest season, waking up early call time, getting on the bus, long bus ride, showing up, seeing all the buses and all the trailers and all the props and all that stuff that hangs out in the bus and parking lot. They get to see the stadium for the first time. They get to experience, this is very important, by the way, they got to experience a stadium full of people. And for 15 minutes, all of their eyes and ears were pointed to them. Hopefully weren't looking at their cell phone or anything. But they got everybody's attention. It wasn't like a football game where half of people are paying attention and everybody's trying to figure out, hey, where's the mustard for the hot dog? Look, we know the football game environment is very different because there's just so many other distractions going on. But the contest thing, that's our deal. That's our home. That's our turf. We own that. We own that football field. It's not a football field anymore. It's a marching field now. At least it is for the day. At least it is for the time that we paid for it, essentially. So I'm glad the freshmen and sophomores got to experience that for the first time, and I hope they loved it, and I hope they're hooked. So, and for those of us who've experienced this year after year after year, isn't it great to be back? Isn't it great to be home? Uh, I know it was. It was so fun sitting in the stands and talking with people and seeing old friends and meeting new ones. It was such an incredible experience. So that's your cherry on. We put it to bed. Congratulations to Vandergrift. Congratulations to the Woodlands. Congratulations to everybody who competed this past weekend. Now we move forward because we got to do. We got to talk about some other contests that are going on. We got to talk about Midland coming up, BOA Midland coming up, West Texas Championships. We got to talk about the West Houston Championships in BOA that are coming up this coming weekend. And Katie, and guess what? I'm going to be in Katy. I'm going to be in Houston, in the Houston area for the first time in a very, very long time. It's been last time I went to a Houston contest for Bands of America. I'm not kidding you, was 2005. It's gonna be a special day. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all the fantastic Houston programs that are going to be there. And I'm jumping at the seams already. So it's going to be a long week for me. Get ready for those. Get ready for those nerd-ins. I'm going to do them separately, and I don't know when I'm going to film them or record them, but we'll hopefully sometime in the middle of the week, usually on Wednesday or something. But keep an eye out for them. I'm done here. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope everybody's safe and happy and joyful and all that fun stuff. And I hope you had a great dinner and a great lunch and a great breakfast and all that great stuff. Thank you so very, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all of your support, not for just TxBands.com, for Box 5 Media and Marching Arts Education and this stupid little show that I do. I really appreciate it. I loved talking with everybody this weekend, and I can't wait to do it again. Folks, I'm done here. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.